Just want to make that clear. And the second one, when you say encourage families, more babies and all that, would you include the LGBT community in that in terms of families to encourage having kids and expanding them? Obviously, Mike Pence, as the Indiana governor and running mate, may weigh in on that decision. Would you be open to this meaning all families?
I want to respect all people, but I want to promote the natural family, Chris, and I think that's the most wholesome thing that we can do. And
what's the natural family? What's the natural family in your opinion?
Is a man and a woman joined together, hopefully in holy matrimony, blessed by God with children.
But you do know that even on a scientific level, when we look at social research, they're finding out more and more that babies adopted in to LGBT families are doing just as well, if not better, than what you call a natural family. What does that suggest to you?
I think I'd need to look a little further into some of that research. And, you know, we got down the global warming argument and found out there was another side to that equation, too. So, no, I'm not looking at that research. I would want to look at it. And as I say, I want to respect all human persons. We're all gifts from God. But I want to encourage the natural family. That's the best and most wholesome way to raise a child. And that's been the case throughout thousands of years of human history. And I think we need to go with the things we know work.
Right. But what we know that what works is loving the kid, giving them the attention, giving them the time. There is no reason to believe that you have to have a man and a woman to do that. And if we see anything with the breakdown of the family, the man and the woman thing has its own shortfalls, right? Look at the divorce rate, look at single-parent families, look at all the destruction of children and family welfare in this country. It doesn't seem like a sure thing. Why not encourage anything that gets a child loved and provided for?
Chris, I just don't think it's true that there's no reason to believe that a child needs a man and a woman to raise them. A child needs a father and a mother to raise them.
No, I didn't say there's no reason to believe it. I'm saying there's plenty of reason to believe it's not the only way it can be done well. That's what I'm saying.
I say the evidence is very heavy on the other side of this thing. To have a role model as a man in the home, to have a role model as a woman in the home, especially a model of a father and a mother that are joined together and working together in a team, that is the best way that we can hope that all children are raised. And so I'm not discouraging or disparaging anyone, but I'm suggesting we should put our energy into promoting the model that has worked, and that is the natural family, or you could call it the nuclear family. And that's what the research that I see supports, and that's the human experience that we have for hundreds and hundreds of years.